Are you ready?
Webradio.com, your internet radio destination for the new millennium. Live anytime,
On any day.
from anywhere. It's Webradio.com. Nothing can compare to what's happening across the network. So come listen to this station live at Webradio.com with music, news, sports.
Whatever your taste,
It's there. Web Radio also has some cool giveaways all the time. Be sure to check it out. Webradio.com.
So I'm sitting and clicking,
Catherine?
bang.
Daddy?
Hi, baby. I missed you so much. I just love you so much.
I've missed you so much, Dad. I'm so sorry. Dad, I just...
Don't worry about it, Cat. It's not your fault.
But Mom always...
I know. But listen to me. What happened to me is not your fault. So please, don't blame yourself, okay? Live life. For me, baby. And most importantly, for yourself. Okay, baby. I gotta go now. I love you so much.
I love you too, Dad.
Make me proud. Okay, baby. Thank you, Father.
Live, my child. Live in peace.
Yeah, you like that scene? That's
Oh, that
Free
was
Will.
hip hop
That
and ready to
that
go.
was Free Will.
That's
a
Hollywood.
That's a short with our guest today, actor Willlopez. Yes, he's in the house.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're glad you made it. Found parking space and all. So before we get started, really rolling with the show, of course we got to pay some bills, so we got to play some messages. And for the intro music, let's see. Oh, we have last week's guest, Frank Unsueta. One of his numbers off his album, One World. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we with this? There we go. KCLA FM.
So I'm sitting and clicking, and bang, gorgeous, hot, and sexy models like you've never seen.
Yeah?
I'm telling you, what a website. I started ordering right online, and then my engine was roaring and my rocket was ready.
Hey, hope the wife don't find out.
Are you kidding? She told me about it. Anyway, finally I can get my hands on what I've wanted my whole life.
You mean...
Yeah, supermodels.
You're kidding.
No, model trains, model planes, model rockets, ehobbies.com. Rocks.
A new world for hobbyists and free shipping with a $25 minimum purchase. That's ehobbies.com.
My friend John and I think the road rules. We've got lots of ideas on where to go. Unfortunately, we're a little low on bucks. I'm thinking we're going nowhere fast. Then John found out about this Greyhound 2-for-1 companion fare. We can go just about any place, anytime, and we only pay for one ticket. 2 for the price of 1. And there's no hassles because we only have to buy our ticket 3 days before we go. So John, if you're listening, I got one thing to say. you the man.
The Greyhound 2-for-1 Companion Fare. Call now for details. Special conditions apply.
LendingTree.com is turning the tables on the loan process. Now, rather than going from bank to bank in search of the best deal, you can have over 100 banks and lenders actually competing for your business. You fill out one simple form, then within hours, you'll receive up to 4 great offers. It's easy, it's free, and let's face it, it's better. LendingTree.com. When banks compete, you win. Equal housing opportunity. For additional information and state license disclosures, please visit our website located at www.lendingtree.com.
So you'll come back over to my arms eternally. Can I make you understand? My love for you just grows. 'Cause I'm the sad.
Yeah, that's Frank Lunzueta. That's his band, One World. Yeah, you see, if you heard a lot of dead air, Lolly or Leo, that's the machines. Those are the machines. You see, I tried to play that commercial, and that's why you hear those commercials overlapping. I'm playing musical CD players here, and so that's one down. Let's see how the next segment goes. That's how it goes. That's live radio. Try to tell everybody. Well, that's live radio. So you love you like this. You like Frank, huh? That was our guest. I thought you knew him. I thought everybody knew.
I love his music. I mean, he has that salsa kind of
the trio. He has that jazz trio. He was in
I like
here
the
last
jazz.
week.
I like the salsa. Being Puerto Rican, I like that.
I was going to get into that.
Salsa merengue.
Merengue. And so he came in here and he played his. We played his CDs. This is the One World, and his jazz. What is it? The jazz piano jazz piano jazz trio is what it is. And so with him, I thought, since some of your friends knew him, I thought maybe all you guys knew him. But anyway, I loved his music when I heard it.
Yeah, he was here.
Anyway, you see that we have problems here. It's live radio. Folks, when you come in, whether you're a guest or whatever, it is live radio, so whatever happens, happens. There's no retakes. It's one of the things that I like about the show, by the way. Plus, I get to skip out in a commercial. No. I'll just have to play an extra one, Lolly. I'll just play an extra one. Okay. All right. Let's begin the show. Yes. Now, Rich, last week we had the barbecue taster down at the W. What happened? What happened last
Well, listen,
Friday?
you know what, man? Things were a little bit confusing to begin with.
I'll say.
You know what? My woman didn't show up. Well, she was supposed to be there about...
What woman? You don't have a wife.
No, look, my woman has a red dress. She had a short dress with red shoes. You didn't notice her. And
I would have noticed that.
Oh, she got a dynamite body. You think she'd be a bodybuilder or something?
Man, you're lying. I didn't see it.
No. Listen, Pocho. Listen, you missed her. No, man, she had red shoes. She got the finest legs. She looks like for your old Frank. What's that caveman show that used to come on the cartoon? What was the cartoon?
Was her name Dorothy? And was she come over the rainbow?
The wife. What was that? Hey,
one of those rainbow.
What was that cartoon with the cave people?
Red Shoes Diary.
No.
Oh, the Flintstones.
The Flintstones. She wearing a dress like the Flintstones. She's body built. You didn't see her at the bar?
No.
She was supposed to meet me at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock at the
right.
bar?
No, at the Frolic across the street.
At the Frolic.
I was at the happy hour. Man, you kidding me? $2.75 a beer over there, man. Listen, I watch, but no, I don't want to go there right now. But I was supposed to meet her there at 4 o'clock. So at 5 o'clock, I had 15 people showing up. And then later on in the day, I had some technical problems. And then, started giving me a headache. I gave them my car, opened up a bar tab. I spent about $180. I was buying my people drinks. And I spent about $180. And then I went on home about 10:30, called it a night. I got tired, so everybody else. Yeah, I had people running the show. They were checking people in. I didn't have to worry about it.
Now, Will Lopez is our guest today. He's an actor. We're going to get to his interview in a little bit, get to know him a little bit more. Now, Will, you were there for Richard's event or for the other event? Because I warned
The other
Richard.
event.
Okay.
Actually, there was a birthday party that
Molly's 16th birthday.
Yes,
No offense, Molly, but I think you looked a little bit older than 16. I thought there was going to be somebody. I thought when I saw this promo that there was some kind of movie mogul whose daughter was having a 16th birthday party.
Yeah.
A Sweet 16, and I thought that's what I was walking into. No, but it was together.
Yeah, it was Mo,
yeah.
a good friend of ours. It was her birthday party, and
yeah,
it was special for her because I don't know if I can mention this, but she let everyone know it. At 54, she just turned 55 years old. At 54, a lot of her family members passed away.
Oh,
so at midnight, and that's why she had this party. She's 55, so she kind of outlived her mom, her dad, and some other family members.
Come closer into the mic.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So that's what made it.
Why don't you switch?
Yeah, gotta switch.
Because Richard's got a loud enough voice. Now, don't trip like Andrea did.
Oh boy.
Andrea tripped over, poor thing. She tripped over there.
There we go.
She's tripping
This
over
is
the
live
wire.
radio. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead now.
Yeah. So that was the whole party she was throwing, and it was special to her that we all showed up, and because now that she kind of hit 55, and it was very special there. All her close friends were there, so and I was honored to be invited to be at her party.
Well, it was kind of good for you, Richard, because we had people coming in. We didn't know who was who, but the good thing is that we got to see our old friends from the first meeting when you came in with Al.
Yes.
With Beto and
Beto,
all the others.
Of course, all the other guys.
And Christopher Baisa. See, and they were all here.
Chris came to the barbecue event?
No, but he was here when the first time Will was here.
Yeah, it was here.
Yeah.
Us three were here. Yeah.
Yeah, let me situate the mic level.
Hold on here. Yeah, let's. There it is.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Well,
You can probably hear me a little bit better.
Yeah, it's not like a movie mic where they can really monitor.
Yeah,
No,
the boom mic.
Yeah, the boom. It's not a boom mic. I don't know what kind of mic it is. Something they
Old
picked
school.
up somewhere. Anyway, So when Chris and Beto and Will came in, I said, I got to. And we didn't have enough time to get to everybody. I said, I got to take these guys in individually, tear this group apart.
Yeah, exactly.
And get them in here so I can get to know them. That's the whole purpose behind this show.
Appreciate that. I'm glad we're back.
So and then now Al wants to come back on.
Yeah.
Because he's promoting something, and we'll have him in because we're having a bunch of musicians come in.
Oh, great.
Next week is open. I invited Fiza to come in, and comedian.
Oh yeah, bring her in, man. I missed that, babe.
Well, if you see her in town,
she got
tell
sexy
her,
lips.
Everybody this guy sees, that's a female has sexy lips.
Oh boy.
Even the ones without dentures.
But not Fizza, man. Fizza is fine. Bring her in, man. I miss her.
No, I might have to. I might have to hold you out this time. But anyway, Fizza, but she hasn't responded, so I don't know. But
don't tempt me, man.
well, so
Yes.
Yeah. So Will was there, and everybody else was there. So these guys, they got to be, technically they weren't, but in body they were there at the barbecue event.
Yes, we were.
So you can count them.
Yeah.
Well, I left early, man, because I had to, I had things I had to go do and take care of. So I left. I found my way out. I wandered on outside. I got a nice escort too. My brother and the security guy walked me out to the front. So.
Security.
Well, Will, I think
Yes.
did you see that picture? We took a picture of all those who had been on our show, our guests, including
Yes.
you. Richard, you're not getting a heart attack over there, are you?
No. It's just when I move on this couch, man, I think I pulled the muscles.
Get the pillow from over there. The pillow.
Hey, man, it's a casting couch, man. Somebody be laying off of it. I don't want to do
No.
that. I wouldn't
Get
touch
away.
that pillow. It's a wonder we don't put a blanket on this thing when I come in here, man. Because I know somebody be sleeping with the girls.
No, it's for when you get a
Well,
heart
maybe
attack.
you?
Oh, Richard. You're off mic, pal. You're off mic. Come on, Richard. Stay away from that stuff. I told you about that. Will,
Yes, sir.
there was a picture taken at the red carpet of all those who had been on the show.
Yes.
And it was a very nice picture, I thought. But I didn't see it. Did you see it online?
Online, I did not.
I
see
saw
it.
all the other pictures, but I even saw the picture of Richard, Augie, and myself. But I did not see. Why? I'll post. I'll post it.
Yeah,
You'll
post
see
it.
it.
I've seen the
Yeah.
ones that we took, but not the ones that were on
Yeah,
the show.
there was a nice picture of
Gotta get
the
that.
group that had been on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
I have to see that.
Anyway.
Take a picture of us
Huh?
and put it up online.
Yeah, they do, and I have that picture too. So I'll put that up there.
Well, who took a picture?
Whoever the photographer was, I don't know.
Oh, you mean Friday night?
Yeah, Friday night.
Well, where were you? We never went up on the red carpet. You and I and Augie.
All right.
So
all
who's
right.
taking
All right. All right, Richard. Okay. All right. We'll,
You sure you're not just fooling me?
No, I'm not fooling you. But anyway, well, the DGA awards came out, Richard. I don't know if you saw that. Directors Guild.
No, I haven't had a chance to check that out yet.
You
but,
know who won?
no, I told you I haven't had a chance to check it out. Pocho.
Will, do you know who
fair.
won best director for
I
feature?
bet. I bet it's going to be. You know who's won? I bet it's going to be Morgan. No, Morgan. I mean Matt Damon.
No. Picture for director.
Yeah.
It was
Best picture. Matt Damon, The Martian.
I think it was
No.
Leonardo's
Director Alejandro G won again.
Yes,
Iñárritu, it's already over, Richard.
Yeah, it's done.
Director Guild's awards. That's why I said Friday.
And,
it's already over.
usually who wins the Academy.
Well, I think he's going to win it again because that was a classic, and that was a remake. That was a remake, or it was kind of a semi-remake. It was based on Man in the Wilderness with Richard Harris. And get that movie. That movie's good too. But I tell people that this is like Man in the Wilderness, like 10 times better.
Yes.
With a bigger budget, the cinematography. That's what blew everybody away. I think. I think he's going to get it again. The cinematographer. That's 3 times in a row. Well, that's why I don't understand why people are complaining and hashtagging that the Oscars are all white this year when we have 10 nominees.
Exactly.
10.
It's the whole diversity, I guess, of what everyone's talking about. And,
Yeah.
and it is a pretty touchy subject, and it's tough. However,
I know.
if you just do the work, that's all it has to be. Even myself, I mean, I know it's kind of tough for everybody because I guess they wanted Will Smith to be nominated and things like that, but...
That English actor should have played the part, the one that last year that played Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Olialu.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy, the English actor, because he looks like the doctor that discovered all these concussions, and he has a better accent. Because being English,
That's true.
He has the African accent as well. Now, him playing the part, he probably would have been nominated, but not Will Smith.
Yeah, I know.
But now look. You're an actor. You're SAG eligible, right?
Yes.
SAG. Are you going to vote on the Academy Awards?
Not this year.
You're not going to vote. I thought they get to vote for free. Or do you have to download? Do they pay you, Richard, to download?
No, let me explain something. The Academy, well, I don't know if you got me on mic.
Yeah, I got you on mic. I had to turn it down.
Good, man. The Academy, basically, I don't know how they worked out. They do have members of the Academy, like us, that members of the union, that we do participate in the viewing, but they're selected and to be part of that.
Oh.
So, dig it. So, I don't know exactly the workings because I've never been selected, but they watch the videos. That's why Straight Outta Compton but they probably didn't even look at the film because they thought it was a stupid movie.
He wants that movie.
And look, they should have given.
Richard,
Richard,
you're yelling. Bring it down. Bring the mic away from you. It's too loud. No, it's not that far away.
They're stupid. They need to have a round table on that and renominations and include the actors, Easy, the NAAA, niggers with attitude.
Hey, well, now look. Will, you were on the set of that film, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I'm actually on the director's cut.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good because you're on IMDb. Richard.
Oh my goodness.
Richard, let me ask him something. Yeah. On the IMDb, it said that you were unaccredited. You were uncredited for that
Straight
film.
Outta Compton.
And I said, no, that's a bummer, man. But now you're telling me you're going to be credited now, aren't you? Because it's on the director's cut.
It's on the director's cut. And actually, when I saw the director's cut, I Snapchatted it. I mean, I put it on the Snap and I posted it. And it was I played an attorney, and it was great because I played. It was the first day of shooting, and we shot with F. Gary Gray, and it's pretty strange because usually when you're on set, you usually know everyone, either everyone that's on the set from the lighting to the cameraman to makeup artist.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's the first day of shooting, no one knows anyone. So it was really, really strange to be on that one day set. First day of shooting.
This is really what I wanted. Richard, no. This is what I really want to get to. This is what I really want to get to. Now, you've been on the set.
Yes.
You see a lot of Hispanics behind the scenes, don't you?
I do.
That are working with the grip.
Catering, yes,
catering, and
grip,
all of that.
You see a lot of Spanish. Yes, absolutely.
See, I have a suspicious feeling, Will and Richard, that all the people that are doing all these complaining, all these spelling, I sound like a Hispanic. All this complaining in the Hispanic community are probably the actresses and actors, because it's true that we don't see a lot of them nominated in that category. And I have another suspicion about that, because some of our top Hispanic actors and actresses, if they want to pit, for an example, Selma Hayek, I don't think she's that high. I saw her DVD last night. But, or actors, Antonio Banderas, they're asking way too much money.
Yeah.
They're too, and they're getting older, so they're going to have to bring that down. Like Michael Caine. Michael Caine did Youth this last year. He turned 80, whatever, 81 or even 80, and he said it was the lowest money he ever worked for.
Wow.
And so you see where I'm going here? Yeah. What?
Listen here, man.
Richard,
You made me forget what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell you something about Compton. Gary Gray, and the three actors, Easy, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre. We were all at the Screen Actor. Wait a minute. I saw the movie.
Who's Eazy-E?
Wait a minute. Can you let me finish?
No.
Can you let me finish?
Wait. I'll let you finish.
I met these guys.
I'll let you finish second. These who played Eazy-E? Do you know?
No, man. We had a question and answer with the union at the Cinerama Dome. Q&A. Questions and answers, or whatever, questions and whatever it is.
Yeah.
After that was the second time I saw it, Screen Actors Guild, and they were there, and the director was there, Gary Gray, and yeah, I don't know. You didn't come to the Q&Q or Q and whatever Q&A.
Q&A. Yeah, it's Q&A, and he's. I mean, watching him work, it was amazing. Amazing work. I mean, he actually came up in the first day of shooting, and he let everyone know that, because he works with the 3-4 cameras.
Nice guy.
And yeah, he did. And knowing his work before from Fridays and everything else he's done, and the Italian Job, he did that. And it was a very good movie. So seeing him, and he made everybody on set feel wonderful, and just look, you're all actors. So it was great.
Let me include this too. I believe that the woman who plays Dr. Dre's the mother should have been nominated Best Supporting Actress. Excuse me.
I disagree.
And I think that Ice Cube's son should have got a nomination, and so Dr. Dre and Easy.
Yeah, he's a big fan of that movie. Adele.
Yeah, obviously.
But
so you love that.
I wanted to shout out also the DGA Award for children's programming. Kenny Ortega, another Hispanic. You see, we're there. And the ladies, I know there are too many men nominated, but
well, Eva Longoria has her new show.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot who got it for. Well, this is TV, but no, the thing about TV, guys, the way I see it, again with this hashtag all white Oscar, when it comes to TV, I'm not a TV guy,
sure,
by any stretch of the imagination, just for documentary, sports, and international news. That's what I use my TV for. But flipping it around and seeing some of the shows that are on, I like the X-Files, though. The one that just came out. I think it's pretty much balanced. TV's they're making strides in trying to get Hispanics, though not in lead parts.
Sure.
But I see them in supporting. They have a lot of Asians in there.
I don't watch TV.
Hispanics.
I don't watch television.
African Americans.
Yeah.
But see, I'm not concerned. And now you might have a case for. I don't think you have a case. You don't have a case really for that, except again in lead roles for TV. But that's TV. I'm all about film.
Right.
And see, when you come out and say boycott the Oscars, you're taking away a lot of jobs.
So why are they even saying that? I don't understand.
I'm telling you, that's my suspicion, because they don't see a lot of Hispanic. They don't see a lot of Hispanics, African Americans, and Asians nominated for lead roles and supporting roles.
Well, look, I mean,
And
if you look, I mean, on the African American side, there has been people that won Best Actor and Best Actress. You had Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Of course, if you had Sidney Poitier. Of course, Sidney Poitier. Of course, you had also Will Smith. And, I don't know if Will Smith. Will Smith. He's nominated, look what you did, Mike. Yeah, look what you did, Mike. And you have Jamie Foxx that also won. But and then you start thinking about the Latins, the Hispanics. When's the last time? Cuba Jr. also.
They're specifically targeting this year's. Talking about this year's. And now they're backtracking and saying, no, we're not saying boycotting. We're just saying, like Spike Lee, and I respect Spike Lee, that no, I'm just not going to go to the Oscars. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But don't boycott. Don't boycott. Anybody watch Super Bowl? I'm done with this. Anybody watch Super Bowl?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Hey, man, my team won. Denver won. I knew they were going to win. I said, don't put your money on the Panthers. They're the underdogs. And I said, last year was my year. Year of the goat, the lamb, the sheep. And guess what? Guess what? My year came to the end when I picked Denver. I didn't put no money on Denver. Matter of fact, if I put money on it, the outcome would have been different. They would have lost. So I don't gamble on nothing. But 90% of the time, I can pick the winners. And I told everybody, including Augie, I said, Augie, don't put your money on Panthers. He put his money on Panthers.
Man, I better silence my phone.
Yeah,
Don't say that. He's going to
he's probably sending you a text right now.
He'll call right now.
Yeah, tell him he lost his money. He should have listened to me. And I went to the Frolic room in front of the W, and I saw the game.
Not the Frolic, the Frolic room.
The Frolic. The Frolic. I went to the Frolic and got really loaded over there, and the game was on, and I was talking, conversating. I met some good people there, and by the time I know it, the game was over, and I left. I told you I went to
every place this guy goes. He has too much.
I went to Hooters, man, but the woman wanted $6 a beer. I said, forget this. I jumped back on the train, and I went to the Frolic. It was $2.75 draft. Frolic.
Okay, now
I brought one drink and didn't spend any more money.
Well, I want to find out, Will. Who did you want to win?
I'm a Ram fan.
No, but for the Super Bowl, who did you want?
I wanted Denver. I actually wanted Denver.
You wanted Denver?
I wanted Denver. I wanted Peyton Manning to go out as a champion. And it was, it's great.
I think a lot of Latinos, a lot of Hispanics went for Denver because they like the rodeo theme with the horses. They love caballos. They love horses, Hispanics, They don't know anything about this Carolina. They're not too many Hispanics back there.
Well, Carolina did have a great year. They had a great year. Cam Newton, and he got the MVP. But I just think
all defense. All defense.
You're absolutely right. And it turned out it was the best offense against the best defense, and I guess that showed.
Yeah, it's always going to show defense. And I posted something like that online on the prep and college and pro, how in all three championship games,
exactly,
the state game in California was proven like that. That one high school team, Corona, they averaged 54 points a game.
Wow.
And they were only held to 21. Only 21. Yeah.
Defense,
Defense. Those Catholic schools are something else, I'm telling you. So anyway, what else do we have to get here? Let's see. Well, I got this. All right. What are you working on now?
Well,
what project are you involved in?
Right now, I'm working on. It's called Redemption Process, which we start shooting on Monday. It's a 7-day shoot. Very exciting. I play a character named Ricardo Alvarez. It's a drug dealer.
Is this a recurring role?
It's actually going to be a TV pilot that we're doing. We're shooting, and hopefully we want to, once we have that, maybe take it to El Rey Network.
Where is El Rey Network located? Is it here in Hollywood or?
I have no idea. I
El
know
Paso or
what? Because I think it's Robert Rodriguez is.
Well, then it's probably in Texas. He won't move from Austin.
So this is something our lead actress. Her name is Melissa Santos. Also works.
Melissa Santos.
Yeah, she's on there. So we'll see what happens. We have a great cast, wonderful cast, and we're really excited to start shooting.
Have you met Robert Rodriguez? Have you met him?
No, I have not.
Man,
actually, our boy Alberto has.
Yeah, give me your card, man. I'm telling you.
Well, hopefully, if we get this done, we'll be able to.
See, if
he buys it, I'll be even better.
We have three big directors. We have Curon, we have Iñárritu, and Guillermo del Toro. And Robert Rodriguez needs to be up there. What was the one that Guillermo del Toro had this last year, his film? that gothic type picture.
Yeah, he usually does a lot of the scary type films.
This was done in England.
Wow.
And oh man, I didn't post it. But anyway, back to what you're working on.
Yes.
I don't want to get away from that. But the theme about people saying, well, there's Hispanic who's going to play a bad guy, going to play a dope dealer. Let me tell you something. That theme, Sicario. I don't know if you saw that with Benicio del Toro.
That was.
And you see, and they had the lead actress, the lead character, the protagonist.
Yes.
Was an actress, though she was English.
Yes, she was.
That picture picked up 3 nominations.
Yes, it was very good.
It's an excellent film.
It's an excellent film.
You can do these themes over and over as long as they're done well.
I mean, the roles that I've been playing probably this last maybe year and a half, 2 years has been a lot of the police roles, detectives. I've been doing lawyers, attorneys. So for me, this is actually my first role to become a drug lord. So I'm actually pretty excited. So I'm growing my beard. Looking a little bit different. So so I'm growing the beard, looking a little bit different. But everything else, if you look at some of my photos, and
where's
stuff
your
that I
belt
posted,
buckle, pal? I don't see the belt buckle.
So I'm actually really excited about this role, and because it's different than the other stuff I've been playing. Attorney, police officer, NSA agents, and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of the law enforcement stuff. I have a couple of tattoos, but I don't look hard enough to play a prison person.
Well, if it is a pilot going to play anywhere, or it's going to be played on the El Rey network?
What it is, so we're going to be shooting the pilot, and then from there we're going to take it over to El Rey, and they're going to take a look at it.
It's not been shot yet.
We start Monday, and then hopefully, Lord willing, if they like it, then hopefully we'll get a TV pilot and get a TV show out of it, and you'll see more of us.
All right, we might have to bring you back in to promote that as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
of course.
Richard, we have to break, but I want to thank you for the tutorial on how to put together an event. Let's see, what number will we play for? Anything, man. I'll play this one, whatever's playing right now. Turn it up. This is Frank Unzueta. Otra vez. Here we go. Back with more.
So close, I never let you go. This dance would never end. Are you ready? Are you ready to fall in love with me? 'Cause I'm ready, and I'm ready to fall in love. All I want is that you give me a little chance.
Another great place to use Visa.
They giggle and jiggle, they jump and they sing, they poke and they play with most wondrous things. And that's just the parents. At Creative Kid Stuff in Minneapolis, you'll find the most enchanting toys and games for kids of all ages. But if you want to bring home their innovative playthings, you better bring your Visa card. Because at Creative Kid Stuff, you can let your child's imagination run wild, but you can't use American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
From coast to coast and around the world, this is Kaleidoscope, America's most exciting radio
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
That's the statement of the great men.
Double income.
Double your sentiment, your merriment. Double your moment of fun. Double your delightment with the right mint. For refreshment, it's the only one. Double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the statement of the great men.
Double income.
Are you ready? Webradio.com, your internet radio destination for the new millennium. Live anytime, on any day, from anywhere. It's Webradio.com. Nothing can compare to what's happening across the network. So come listen to this station live at Webradio.com with music, news, sports, whatever your taste, it's there. Web Radio also has some cool giveaways all the time. Be sure to check it out. Webradio.com.
Yeah, you see how how that commercial segment went, Richard? Yeah, you see that? The machine didn't work again. Look, all I wanted.
What are you talking about, sir?
The commercial, it didn't come out on these players. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna substitute. I'm gonna substitute the commercials. Just that's the only thing I can do. I just want a clean show. That's all I want. I'm glad I got Frank's music here. Has a calming effect. In fact, I'm tempted to go out afterwards. Maybe when I get back to LBC, I'm gonna take this CD with me. I'm gonna tell the barman, hey, play this back here. Get that hip hop stuff out. Play this.
Exactly.
Now, Richard, so you're gonna do this again next year, right? Your barbecue taster.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be an annual thing, man, because you see, the point is, every Super Bowl, the more you do, like one person can have 7 red carpets in a row, and they say, hey, they got a good turnout. They've been doing it for 7 years. They got great turnouts.
7 years?
Everybody knows about their stuff. The professional network, Latino network, they network, you know, they got all the dating thing going on with their own people, and the professional network. So these things grow. So yeah, I'm going to be doing it again right at the Super Bowl weekend. Same place, same bat channel.
All right, now we're ready to begin. All right, we have to turn you down, Frank. I'm sorry. But we'll end the show even with Frank. And this is what I'm trying to do also, Will. Trying to get more artists, you know, with the musicians coming in here, playing their music in between breaks. What, your mic? There you go.
Hello. Okay. Hi there.
Yeah, so now we begin the proper interview. All right. Now, Will
Yes,
Lopez, your name is really Wilfred. Do they call you Wilfredo?
Wilfredo.
Wilfredo.
Yeah, Wilfred.
But you just mentioned you're Puerto. Are you all Puerto Rican?
All Puerto Rican. Mom and dad, Boricua.
Boricua.
Yeah, mom and dad.
What are you doing over here? Shouldn't you be on the East Coast?
I know.
Jersey or New York City or what?
Well, I'm the youngest of 3. So my older brother was born in New York, and then my other brother and I, we were born here in L.A. So I'm a L.A. guy.
And what part of New York?
Actually, it was Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. Man.
So I was, I lived there probably, when I was 2-3 years old, and from there we just came here to L.A.
But you were born out here, right?
I was born here. Yeah, I was born in L.A. In L.A.
Downtown?
Downtown L.A. Yeah.
It says you're from Covina. What are you doing out in Covina?
Covina is where I went to high school in Hacienda Heights.
Oh, okay.
And well, actually, I was there to school. I got there when I was 10. Went to elementary school. And then graduated from Los Altos High School in Hacienda Heights.
Okay.
And then stayed there, and then got married and divorced. And then I ended up moving to Seal Beach, and I lived there for 6 years.
Get away. You're not in Seal Beach, are you?
Yeah, I was in Seal Beach, Long Beach. That was my area.
Man, well, that's where I'm from. Not from Seal Beach, but Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach. I was there for... I stayed with a friend for a while before I found my own place. I stayed in Naples Island over there off of Naples.
Golly.
Yeah,
man,
love it.
That's a very...
Yeah, Belmont Shores, I guess is they call it Naples Island.
Yeah. Well, Naples Island is part of Belmont Shore, but...
exactly.
That's,
so you know about that area. Yeah, you know about Alegria's right there on 2nd Street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very sweaty. It's going to be sweaty tonight, man. Was it
great.
so I imagine I was going to say if you're staying out in Covina, it must be pretty
calientito. It was 90s, 92.
Calor.
Yeah, calor. 92 degrees. But yeah, then I lived there for a while. And then I went back because my daughter was graduating from high school. So my mom visited me from Puerto Rico to Puerto Rico, and then. Because I was going back and forth because I own my own little business. I was commuting from Seal Beach to West Covina where my daughter was at. So my mom just said, look, your daughter's graduating, and why don't you just move back? So I ended up moving back to Covina. I've been there for the past 9 years.
For some of you ladies who don't know, after admitting that he was divorced like myself, Naples and Belmont Shore, that's kind of a high rent.
Oh, it is.
Or high real estate area.
And the canals are beautiful. I mean, people talk about the canals in Venice, but the canals in Long Beach over there in Naples is unbelievable.
Yeah, that boat parade over there every year.
Boat parade, yeah. Christmas time, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And,
gorgeous.
and so what now it said in your IMDb that you were in the health business.
Yeah. I started
health worker. Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. I used to work for immunizations for children, for vaccinations for MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella. I worked for the county for 13 years.
Wow, for LA County.
LA County, yeah, LA County.
Were you in charge of the syringes, or what did?
Yeah, I worked with a nurse practitioner very
my
closely, and then
Can't take needles.
worked at a hospital. And then in '95, my father passed away
Mhm.
with pancreatic cancer, and then
Ooh.
it was tough for my brothers and I, my mother, of course. So that's when I decided to start my own business, and I ended up starting an own business, which I still have today. It's I help people with their credit, so that's what I've been doing for 14 years. So when people tell me, "Hey, Will, you're an actor. What do you do for money?" That's what I do for money.
Well, credit.
Yeah,
going
credit,
After,
yeah,
going after the deadbeats.
Yeah, well, people come to me. Yeah, of course. There's people. I used to work for before I started acting. I worked for a collection agency, and I was one of those people. I used to call you and
Yeah.
I needed your money. But I did that
All right.
because I was acting there. I was reading a script.
Yeah,
and
what
things
what
like
got
that, so.
what actually got you into acting? Why did you
It's
take
weird.
it back
I've always liked it as a kid. I used to sneak into General Hospital back in the day. I used to watch Luke and Laura, and in Gower Studios, my brother and I used
Yeah.
to sneak in when I was young. And this was way before the whole 9/11 thing, so you could just walk into a set, no big deal, and we would go in and sneak in and watch them start shooting. And just sit there and watch the actors and things, like go into the green room and things like that. I was always fascinated with the behind the scenes of how the business took place.
Mhm.
So and then of course as when I got married, I didn't have a chance to pursue it because
Who
at the
does?
time my ex-wife really
Sure.
didn't like me to be an actor. So I started 20 years ago with my good friend Emilio Rivera, which he's doing very well today. He was in Sons of Anarchy and everything else.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I see him.
Him and I worked on a play together, and so it was great. And so I had to quit acting, which was it's a no-no in this business. However, I had to support my kids,
Mhm.
and I didn't want to, the whole situation with the ex-wife didn't want me to act, so I did that, and then we ended up divorcing anyways. And so now now that my daughter is turning 25 on Monday.
Was that the one that was with your Facebook picture, the little girl?
The little girl, yeah, that's
Aw.
my little girl, but
Yeah.
she'll be 25 on Monday,
Oh,
and then
man,
I got a son that's 27. So
Holy
I just
moly, you don't even look that old.
yeah. So
Well,
thank you.
I know the Puerto Ricans, even more so than the Mexicans. They love having childrens.
Well, I only have two.
Well, two. Yeah, that's low. That's
That's
a low.
low. That's
ball-
what I'm saying. That's low. And I'm
ball
done.
number.
I have
okay.
the bookends. I got the ends. So the last 3 years. So I actually been. I just got back into acting 3 years ago. So all the work that I've done, I've just been really.
But you didn't have any training, or you didn't go anywhere to.
No, I have not.
Take any classes like.
Well,
some
I took
acting,
classes back then when I started 20 years ago. Commercial classes and
Who was that Cerritos on
everything
your IMDb?
well, the one I did now
school in
is
Cerritos?
Yeah, the Cerritos, and that was now recently, and when I came back recently with my good friend and teacher, his name Vincent Rivera. Otro Boricua, very good actor. So yeah, it's amazing how.
Stars Acting School.
Yeah, Stars Acting School is with Vincent Rivera, and that's out in Cerritos.
That is, I didn't know we had an acting school down there.
Yeah,
in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, so and he's also been working, and so he was in Colombia just a few weeks ago working on a horror film. So everybody's working, which is great. The new year.
You're the one person whose profile I've read, one actor that I've read, where you're willing to work unpaid. Everybody has no. Will is willing to work unpaid.
I've done a few of those, and the reason why I've done it, it's just different than it was now than it was 20 years ago. I used to do a thing called the Dramalog, which was a magazine. I don't know if you remember back in the day.
Yeah,
The Variety.
Sure.
They called it the Bible of actors, and that's where I used to find my commercial agent and photographer. However, now when I started 3 years ago, now they have LA Casting. You can just actually literally be in your underwear and start submitting yourself to projects. You don't even need an agent. So now agents, the first thing they're asking you now, okay, do you have a reel, and do you have a headshot? And if you don't have any of those, you're not allowed in the office. So what I had to do is bust it this year, in the last 3 years, to get back in the business and just work on almost anything that I can to build up a resume, build up an IMDb. And so because of my business background, it's easier for me to do. So I've been doing everything on my own, literally without an agent or a manager.
No, and you're a good fit right now because what we see in Hollywood is just a lot of, not that you're not young, because I'm probably older than you.
Well, I'm 52.
But it's just a lot of young people. They want you to throw all these young parts for these films, and that's good. But I mean, when you need a mature male or female actor or actress, and then we're going to run short of these. That's why you're a good fit right now.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you gave that background, because that's what the show is about as well, so that young actors and actresses can find a way to break into the business or find a starting point, as Will just well explained.
Well, I get hit up all the time too. They say, "Hey, Will, you're an actor," and I have a daughter that's beautiful. She's an actress, or a son, and I tell you, look, it's not about that anymore. You have to come with it, because everybody's beautiful in Hollywood. You have to have some talent.
Yeah, you know that.
And I tell them, if you're going to be, yeah, exactly. I just tell them, if you want to get in this business to be famous and rich, get out now, run and run fast. You have to love what we do. Like I was saying, I mean, yes, a lot of us will do this for free because we love it. This is our passion. This is the reason why I got back into it, because even when I stopped years ago, it just bothered me, because watching my friends continue to work, it just ate me up, and I needed to get back out there. So when I had the opportunity and I started, I just never stopped. I never looked back, and I just continue, and we see each other in red carpets and things like that. And I network with a lot of people, and that's how you and I met, by meeting red carpets. So, and it's been working.
Keep running, brother. Really don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't
Thank
stop.
you.
Have you gone back to Puerto Rico lately?
I did. I went back 3 years ago on my mom's 83rd birthday. So
How was it back there? Are they still? How are they going to dig themselves out of debt?
Oh my goodness! I mean, even their health care is not doing well.
I haven't heard anything since they made that statement that they were broke.
Yeah, they are.
And so I don't know what they've done since then.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not about the economical state.
No, it's not. It's a gorgeous island. It's a gorgeous island.
No, this show's about you, Will. This show's about you. So I follow the trail here.
Good.
On your entries, on your filmography and all that, on IMDb. DB. I always get that backwards.
Yeah, IMDb, yeah.
IMDb. And it looks like, for a guy who's been in the business, who's come back into the business for 3 years?
3 years,
You've done a lot of stuff, and you've got a lot of stuff waiting to come out. You got some short films here.
Yeah.
TV movies, and, you go back all the way to 1914. Now, Grey's Anatomy, I know.
Yeah.
You were in that.
Yeah, that was great.
And now Black Hat, was that the Black Hat that was just out recently, the film?
Yes, that's with Michael Mann. Yeah, I played
Michael Mann.
And then with yes, it was a very good. It's very strange, because at that time I had a Boost commercial that I was supposed to do for Chivas. I never forget that. I guess it was the
Chivas,
soccer. And one of these agents that was helping me get started in the business said, "Hey, Will, you got picked on a Michael Mann film to play a cook." Because he handpicks his people, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, would you like to do that?" I said, "Yes, I'd love to do it." So I ended up working 3 days on that film with Michael Mann, which is one of my favorite directors. That's why I just jumped at it. From Heat into Last of the Mohicans, and Collateral, and all the great movies that he's done. So working on that film was
Manhunter. We did Manhunter.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
It's kind of like Silence of the Lambs thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I was in Black Hat.
The thing about Black Hat, and I wanted to see that, but by the time I got to it, of course, it was out, but it wasn't out for too long.
It wasn't.
And that bothered me.
Yeah, and you would think a Michael Mann movie, because it's always been it. That one, for some reason, didn't take off, and the actors are really good, Chris Hemsworth, I worked with him, and which is Thor.
Yeah,
and, this big Adonis-looking handsome man. It looks like, Brad Pitt on steroids.
Ron Howard film.
Yes,
the race car one.
Race car one, and now he just did the the one that with the whale or something like that.
Yeah,
he also did that too. So.
Yeah. And you know, that year I think I thought that Chris should have been nominated for that, because in that film.
Yes, the race car.
The race car
yes,
film.
Absolutely.
You had two opposites there with the protagonists, the two actors.
Correct.
And it was a buddy film. It was a buddy film, but they were so opposite one another. And Chris Hemsworth and the other gentleman. That was an excellent film. The let's see. Now you, I don't know where Richard took off to. He's gonna miss his jollies here, because I'm talking about Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah.
In that film, that was all shot out here in L.A.
Yeah, when we shot it at it was actually right by the Shrine Auditorium. That was the first day we did. It was a scene. Well, it's on the Blu-ray on the deleted scenes. I played an attorney, and so which I think it was. I don't know. It wasn't Eazy-E that was in jail, but it was Dr. Dre when he went to jail, and he came out of jail, and he ended up meeting that beautiful girl in there. So that was it, and we did a scene together, but which was cut out in the film. And I had to wear the three-piece suit, and F. Gary Gray, just to the T, when he saw me, it just wasn't right. So my pants were just too long. So of course when he speaks, all the the dresser and the hair, oh my God, what are you gonna do? So what I had to do is I had to bring my pants all the way up almost to my chest underneath, because it was too long, and I had the belt, and I had the three-piece suit to make it look like great, because he says, look, no attorney looks sloppy, they always look on point. And so it was wonderful, and because cameras pick up everything, so that was a great thing.
Especially today. Do you know whether or not that was shot on film, or was it digital video?
That I do not know. No.
Yeah, because the digital video, that does pick everything up, and especially for the ladies as well as the men. Especially with the ladies, it really will show your age, ladies. That's how sharp filmmaking is today. How right now, how are you staying so busy? Because I see you doing so much stuff.
Well,
I
have probably.
Are people just calling you up, or what?
Some are, yeah. I mean, I've met a lot, and there's another one that I'm doing here, which is actually on there. It's called City of Two Faces, which is a real good one. It's a Batman and Joker, which I'm very excited about, with my friend Manny is writing and also directing that one. I think it's still on my IMDb. And of course, there's a movie called Manhunter I did with. That was another great movie. Yeah, it was a really good movie too. So.
I wanted to ask you about, what is this K-Town Cowboys? That sounded interesting.
Yes, actually, K-Town Cowboys now. I mean, no, I'm glad you mentioned that. Daniel is a director, and also Peter.
Is this a TV movie or?
Yes, it is. Actually, it's actually, we just got word that it's going to be showing in LA and New York March. So we just got the email yesterday, so we're really excited about that.
Is this a TV movie, or is it a theatrical?
It's a theatrical film.
Oh, okay.
Just look at it as Entourage, kind of.
That's TV.
Korean.
That's TV.
I know, but just think of.
I know what it's about.
But Entourage turned out to be a movie also. They made it into a film.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but that's what it is. And I have a trailer here I can show you later.
Oh, okay. Well,
really excited about that.
I'll post that when I post this show.
Yes, absolutely.
With all the miserable commercials that we had. So that's what's going on, and that's a good thing. See, you keep yourself busy, and some one director passes your name to another director. Is that how it's happening?
And that's how it is. And usually when I go to these events, either red carpets or things I'm invited to, and those where I meet everyone, and I find out what they're doing, and they see my stuff that's happening and I'm working on. So.
But what you said to me at one red carpet event when we were talking really impressed me, and that is, some of these actors have to learn you got to hustle in this business. Mm-hmm. You got to work. I remember when I had my own business, I always had to be hustling to get work. And
that's the issue with me, and that's just a personal issue with me. Sometimes when you do have an agent or a manager, they rely on them to. You got to understand, once it says wrap, once you're wrapped on a film, a lot of actors don't know what to do after that. I mean, they just great. Okay, shit. What am I going to do with another movie? They have to wait. I got to wait for my agent to call me or my manager, which I don't. I don't have a manager in those, and then maybe it's better off if some people don't have that. they should just go out and hustle. So because if you don't hustle, you're not going to work.
Get your card out there, folks.
You know, you have to go out
Some
there
of these
and
records
make it
don't know
happen.
what Facebook is even. They'll rather go to a card to.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is with me, remember when I started 20 years ago, there was no Facebook. So
Yeah.
now with Facebook, I utilize the internet in that way. If you ever look at my Facebook, it's just I have a few things with my family in
I've seen it, yeah.
but the majority of the stuff is usually my acting stuff. So because I want yourself, and it's easier for you guys to look at my access and look at things. Anything that I post, people look at it, and by doing that, some people say, "My gosh, well, I see you're working," and some directors and producers, they see that you're working, so they will hit you up on instant messages, say, "Hey, you know what? I have a script. Would you like to read it?"
And by the
that's
way,
how I've
Will,
been
I
doing
have
it.
a script.
Oh, perfect.
I have a script.
Is it a drug dealer?
For a lawyer.
Is it a drug
Oh,
dealer?
for a lawyer. For
Yeah,
a
it's for a
lawyer.
la- yeah, it's for a lawyer. Yeah.
What is this, man? It says you know how to surf?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you learn to surf?
Oh, man, I've been
Come
surfing
on.
since I was back in the 70s. I used to skateboard back in 1999. So I was a skateboarder.
And then what?
Skateboarder, surfer, body surfer, the whole thing.
Then you went out to Huntington Beach or
Yeah,
Newport
Bosa
or-
Chica.
There you go.
Bosa Chica. Bosa Chica,
See,
yeah.
that's what
and
you
then
used to-
Sunset Beach.
Gang, that's the way it used to be back in the day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you start off with the
Yeah, old
with the skateboarding, and then you move on to the boogie board.
Boogie
And next
board,
thing you
yeah.
know, you're on that board. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Man,
love it. I
and-
still go today, actually.
And of course, when I
Body
was
surfing.
body surfing,
Body surfing, yeah.
the 70s when I was growing up as well, down in
Yeah.
Huntington. Spent a lot of time out in Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
And you used to see a lot of what we call Chicanos out there on the surfboard.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, we're about almost ready to wrap up. How do people get in contact you? What's the best way? Go ahead. Give us a shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Probably I'm on Instagram. It's under Will Actor 1 is my Instagram. Also my Gmail was willactor@gmail. And of course my Facebook. Those are the three ways everyone gets a hold of me.
Yeah, Will Lopez.
Yeah.
I could. It took me a while to find you out. To find you.
Yeah, it's under Wilfredo.
IMDb. I know Wilfredo.
Yeah, well, it's funny because there's another Will that's actually taking a lot of my
Quite
credit.
a few Wilfred.
Yeah, but
Lopez.
Wilfred, there's only two. There's a Wilfred Lopez, but he's a cameraman. So
Yeah.
so when you do Wilfred Lopez, you have to put the II or the 2, and that's how you find me. So now when you search on IMDb, it's Wilfred Lopez II, and that's how you find my work.
There you go. That's how you find
Yeah.
him. And let's see. Anything else? Anything else you want to promote right now for yourself? What you're doing?
Yeah,
you
well,
said that.
I have a few things. Let's see. We have the last thing I just did with a director, writer, and also her name is Esther. We just and I was working also with Alberto on this one.
What is that called?
It's a lot of them. So but we worked on that one. And
What is the Mexican about?
that's a western.
Oh,
It's a
that
western that we're going to be shooting, hopefully in July. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hustle. Well, I used to dance in the 70s.
Okay, in between, when you're in between films, when you're not working, so what are you doing? You're just kicking back, or are you
No, I mean
still
it's fine. I
searching
mean,
for
like I
work?
was saying, the last film I just did, that's the show. The movie's called Who Died, and we just finished that one.
I wish I had the energy you had, man. That's why it's working for you. I think you're proactive.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot just listening to you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I see what you're doing. I'm gonna look at your Facebook. I've never seen your Facebook page. I'm gonna start.
Are you
checking
kidding me?
out. I gotta start
It's been on
I
there.
can't keep up with you. I'm getting too old.
No, man, it's all good. Yeah. So,
right.
so what I do when I'm not acting is, of course, I'm spend a lot of time with my kids as much as possible, even though they're older. So, yeah, they're older now.
All right.
Yeah, 2 kids.
All right, folks. That's the ins and outs, and that's the roundabouts with Will Lopez. Wilfred Lopez, thank you for coming in, my man.
Thank you very much, guys, for
And
having me.
We're going to stay in touch. You'll be back again if we're
Thank you.
still on
Absolutely.
in another year or so. But
Absolutely.
I don't know, Richard, Pocho House at yahoo.com.
Oh yeah, man. This
You wanna
guy's a
contact
hustler.
us?
I'm learning a lot. Just listen. I'm glad he came on tonight. I know a secret. I don't have the energy this man's got.
Who does? Who does these days?
Oh, what the hell?
All right.
All right.
We're going to cut out Valentine's Day Sunday. We'll leave you with a love song from Frank Unzueta.
Oh, I saw Augie at the roll shop tonight getting a rose for Valentine's Day. Fred.
Don't care about my pride. I've got to make you mine. For all
Happy Valentine's Day.
Are you ready?